Hey everybody, watch this review here, and tonight I'm going to be discussing two figures, in part because neither one has a tremendous amount of articulation or is exactly relevant to anything, and in part because I don't really use them for traditional stuff. They're more used for like generic purposes. Like I usually pick up like a lot of random figures just to use as monsters and so forth in comparison to other smaller figures, but this dragon here is actually from McFarlane's Dragon Kingdoms line, which has quite a few half-decent looking ones, but I mean there's like next to no articulation. Some look cooler than others. I mean the Water Dragon Clan one I would have to be tempted to get, but the other ones don't really do it for me. Just wanted to quickly show you guys a package shot before I actually discuss this. Oh, this is these Aries from the Zodiac series. I bought him loose so he doesn't have the weapon, but normally it'd come with this really lame looking pole arm which has like a ram's head like thing on one end and then like some sort of an ornamental spear on the other, and you'd hold it like this. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly open this up and then I'm gonna just discuss. Okay, so a few things right off the bat. When you're taking it out of the package, be careful to, I guess, remove all the little straps, because if you snap one of those wings off, this could be a pain to put it back in. I'm still struggling with it. I was looking at it in package. I, for some reason, had assumed this would be like a lake backdrop or something, but no, it's just the packaging, which is disappointing. It does have a nice illustration on the side, which I didn't take note of, but... Oh, plus I forgot to mention, but this is the Beserker Clan Dragon. I think it was Series 3 or Series 4. Whatever, but in general, you know, a lot of collectors are really into displays and so forth, and I'm all about that. And that's why I actually like figures like these. I just like picking up these guys either loose or complete wherever I can. Because I can just like take any smaller scale figure, like say your 3 3/4, and you have all of a sudden you have a semi-epic boss, or a semi-epic monster. Or if I took let me see if I have one around. Shoot, I just cleaned this place out yesterday. Or say if you have like a really miniature character, all of a sudden it's like this massive monster, like poor Professor X is facing right here. And that's what I really like them for, because I used to play, well, I never really played it. I collected a bit, but I was temporarily into Warhammer, that's it. And I was collecting like some of the humans and stuff, so I'd have like a few of the little knights dudes, and I was also getting the lizard guys, so like they can face down this, and then I have like hero clicks and dozens of other little figures. In part because like I was really into like the D&D stuff, but I wasn't necessarily actually playing the D&D because I never really understood the rules or anything, or knew anybody interested in playing. But quick look. I'll probably just give this guy some generic weapon in the future, but this here is the Aries. That's Aries the Zodiac, not Aries the God of War. You'll notice that I got mine slightly damaged. See a chip piece here, which I think adds character to the figure a little bit. Call me crazy if you will. I mean, it's just a really wicked looking piece. The paint's actually a lot darker than it looks in the camera, just because the full spectrum, I guess, makes it look a lot brighter. I mean, it's just a really wicked character in terms of all the detail here, right down to the giant cow cod piece. In terms of articulation, he's got like nothing. He can only move the arms, and it's like rotate joint, not the ball joint. Then the elbows swivel, rotate, whatever you call it. And the wrists, of course, will also move into the 360. Same detail for other arm, but the joints are a bit stiffer. Actually, no, screw that. This arm doesn't have anything at the elbow, only this one. Head'll move, but once again, it only rotates By the way, this dude reminds me of the Balrog, which is one of the reasons I picked him up. Just from the horns, the freaky face, and like the flaming hair. I know you guys can see it, but it sure beats paying, I think it's like 40 or 50 bucks for a Nika Balrog figure. And I didn't even think Nika really captured the figure all that great. Although there are other ones that are also available, but I think Nika's the one. I think it was the Nika one, but it's the only really huge one with real detail. But there is movement actually at the waist, which you would never be able to guess just from looking at it. And this can move, but I can't really figure out how to make it move the knee, but it will move down a bit further, somewhat the ankles, especially when it goes back and forward like this. Maybe that was it. Or maybe it's just like it can move a little bit, but it's really hindered by the armor. But I mean, he's just a kick-ass looking demon dude. I mean, that's definitely put in like a mind setting or so forth. Unfortunately, the dragon has a strictly attached base, so can't really do a ton with it. However, it is really, really wicked looking. I'm just getting a close up of the face. Look at that. Definitely looks like something out of a horror movie, just because it's a it's more neo dragon design than your traditional looking thing, because it really resembles, I don't know, a dinosaur on crack maybe, especially with those eyes. Rawr. The wings can move. This one's obviously popped out. The arms will move. The upper ones, I mean. Oh shoot. 1 second. Okay, I popped the arm, but I guess that pops in a lot easier. But as you'll see, the arm moves. I mean, these are just standard rotations. Leg will move, and the tail will move. And of course, the leg that he's standing on also moves, but that's it for articulation. The heads I already mentioned, I think, didn't I? And no, I probably didn't mention the heads, but they also move. Roar. Yeah. Right side up and upside down head. This one's Scary Monster, but it's definitely a nice looking piece. I'd probably use, like, if I built up a castle, which I actually don't have at this moment. It's something I'd put it under siege, and I'd have like a walkway or something. And I'd have him looking down at like the troops in the ground, and then all the other heads like menacing the troops that are up on the wall, ramparts or whatever. But at this point, I don't have like a ton of huge sets. I mean, I used to have a bunch of stuff that I had made out of like styrofoam and shit, but I didn't really store it well, so it kind of got damaged. It didn't look all that great either. I also tossed up some just really quick stuff with what you call it, a cardboard. I tossed like some guess what's the stuff you put on the wall? I can't remember at this point. But I mean, it's like that I guess it's like some sort of a cheap like plastery thing that you like sort of coat the walls with if you put like a dent in the wall. I can't remember what that's called offhand, but I'm sure everybody knows what I'm talking about. All in all, they're just two pretty cool looking figures. And definitely do something with them at some point. This guy I kind of know. This, and plus, you know, when I do typically make like monster displays with the troops and everything, I usually switch it up a lot, so these things would probably go in and out of rotation once I do set something up, but I don't think I have anything set up at the moment. Probably not. But yeah, until next time, folks.